Captain Vorthen clicked his mandibles in anticipation as his raiding fleet dropped out of hyperspace. The Corvin raiders had terrorized this sector for decades, and today's target promised to be particularly lucrative. A lone human cargo vessel, drifting through the void without escort. "Strange," muttered his tactical officer, scales shifting to display confusion. "Why do humans always travel alone? Every other species moves in convoys for protection." Vorthen dismissed the concern with a wave of his primary claw. "Human arrogance. They think their technology makes them invincible." "Ready the boarding pods." The human vessel, designation Persistence, hung motionless against the star field. No weapons powered up. No shields raised. Just a simple broadcast on all frequencies. "This is Captain Rebecca Hayes of the merchant vessel Persistence. You really don't want to do this." The raiders laughed, a sound like grinding metal. "Humans always tried to bluff." "Boarding pods away," announced the weapons officer. 36 pods streaked across space, each carrying hardened Corvin warriors. They latched onto the human ship's hull with magnetic clamps, cutting torches already burning through the metal. Then something unexpected happened. The Persistence began broadcasting on an encrypted frequency, not to the raiders but somewhere else entirely. The message was simple: "Code Black. My coordinates. Bring everyone." Vorthen's antennae twitched. "What are they?" Space itself seemed to scream. One by one, human ships began dropping out of hyperspace. Not military vessels. Not some hidden escort fleet. These were other merchant ships, cargo haulers, mining vessels, passenger liners. Within minutes, over 200 human civilian ships surrounded the raiding fleet. "Sir," the tactical officer's voice trembled. They're all powering weapons. But these are civilian ships. They shouldn't even have weapons." Every human vessel had opened hidden panels, revealing weaponry that would make a battlecruiser jealous. Mining lasers repurposed for combat. Cargo tractors reversed into gravity weapons. Even the passenger liner bristled with missile pods. Captain Hayes' voice cut through the chaos. "Here's something the galaxy doesn't understand about humans. We don't fly alone because we're strong. We fly alone because we're never alone." The nearest human ship broadcast next. "This is Captain Martinez of the Blue Monday. I was 3 systems away when Rebecca called. Dropped my cargo and burned hard to get here." Another voice: "Captain Thompson, Star Wanderer. Was on my honeymoon. Wife's manning the guns." And another: "Captain Okonkwo, African Dream. My grandmother survived the Titan colony massacre. We swore never again." One by one, over 200 human captains checked in. Traders who'd competed fiercely yesterday now stood together, weapons locked on the Corvin fleet. Vorthen's lieutenant whispered, "Sir, if we fight, we'll be annihilated." But it was worse than that. The humans weren't done. "You see," Captain Hayes continued, her voice carrying the weight of history, "humans learned something during our darkest years. When the Proxima colony fell because help was too far away. When the Europa station died waiting for rescue. We learned that in the black all humans are family. And family answers when you call." A new signature appeared on the sensors. Then another. And another. Military vessels this time, not official fleet, but retired soldiers flying decommissioned ships they'd purchased and maintained. Teachers who'd served. Doctors with combat experience. Even a few politicians who'd earned their citizenship in the Navy. The human civilian fleet had grown to nearly 500 ships. "Every human ship flies alone," Hayes said. "Because every human knows that when they call, the void will answer with 1,000 voices saying, 'We're coming.' Distance doesn't matter. Danger doesn't matter. Profit doesn't matter. Only this matters. No human dies alone in the dark." Vorthen stared at his screens. His 50-ship raiding fleet faced an armada assembled not by any government, but by simple human stubbornness and loyalty. He thought of all the lone human ships they'd seen over the years, each one seemingly vulnerable, each one actually bait for a trap that spanned entire star systems. "Stand down," he ordered quietly. "Recall the boarding pods." As the Corvin fleet limped away, Vorthan heard the humans talking among themselves, arranging to escort each other to their destinations, sharing fuel and supplies, making up for lost time and cargo. Within an hour, they'd scatter again, each ship alone in the vastness of space. But now he understood the truth. Human ships flew alone because they carried the certainty that they never truly were. In a universe full of predators, humans had become something far more terrifying than any raider. They'd become a family with the stars as their home.